Welcome back to Dubai Real Estate Philosophy. My name is Ahmed and welcome back to another full in-depth community video. As you guys can see behind me, we are in the Valley. So this video, we're gonna go deep dive into the Valley, their new launches that are coming up. We're gonna cover those as well and show you guys a tour of whatever is ready in this community. So stay tuned. As we just saw, we're right in front of the Valley Pavilion, which is basically the community center of the Valley community. It is already ready. It is already operational, as you guys saw in the video. So now we are basically in one of the Valley clusters. So for your information, we're going to show you guys right now. Eden, Nara, and Talia are pretty much done. There's a lot of people living there. Some of the clusters, like the last one, I believe Talia is just getting handed over. We are standing at the park. And do you hear that? The drill, the noises, the construction. That is the sound of progress. Right now we can see, if you can pan over there, construction is in full swing and you can see the gorgeous park as well. Okay, it's perfectly manicured. Even though this cluster isn't even handed over yet, they've already made it obviously very amazing. Now, this is why I wanted to come here, boots on ground in the Valley, is to show people what it is that this community has to offer and why consistently for all the launches that have been happening for so long, it is so difficult to get a unit in this community. Now, if you walk with me, dreams begin here. That is basically Emaar's slogan, and this really is the dream. If we look around, these over here, you can see over here, this is their raised garden vegetable beds. Now, obviously it is summer right now, and the only reason we're even able to film over here is because right now it is a very sunny 2 p.m. afternoon in Dubai. So no wonder the park is nice and peaceful, where we can come out here, protect people's privacy as well, and show you guys a good glimpse of basically the park and what stage we are at right now. Because believe me, in an hour or two from now, once the sun starts beginning to set, this park will be filled with kids playing around with their community fellow neighbors. There will be kids playing in the sand. There will be people walking their dogs. This is the lifestyle. This is the community lifestyle that Emaar promises, where you're here in Dubai, you're not paying any taxes. You bought this property 4 years back. For the people who have it now, you conveniently paid a payment plan, and here we are now. So just to show you again, boots on ground where we are, and you guys can see these are basically the townhouses that are already ready. The snagging process is going on. Snagging means the inspection process to make sure that everything is per spec. If there's any few dents or something, they can fix it for you before you get the handover and actually start living. Now, just to show you, we'll probably show you on the map as well, this entire park that we are with right now, this is an entire line of a massive community park. There's mini golf, there's the kids dale, we have a golden beach. Yes, you have a beach over here. We'll show you guys some of the renders for that. Now we are in the mini golf course, as you can see where I'm standing right now, and right there you can see the structure for the golden beach. We're going to show you guys in the B-roll as well. Now, these are some of the things that were the key selling points of Valley when these guys launched it out, was having that golden beach, having that mini golf course. Again, in the beginning, a lot of people had doubt, will they be able to deliver? Honestly, we never doubted them from the beginning, because we had seen what Emaar has done with Dubai Hills Estate and all these kind of structures. And you can see behind me the gorgeous townhouses that are already done. Behind me you can see the construction going on for the Ravana townhouses. So again, these were massive as well. I believe like 3,700 square feet of built up area. Right now they're standing at around maybe 1,400 dirhams per square foot. When they were being sold, they were around 1,000, 1,100, some more or less the same. Don't quote me on that, but it's going to be more or less the same. So we can see the capital appreciation and the rental value that has already, come from here. Well, not so much rental because these are still under construction, but just to see the B-roll, when Emaar says the dream does start here, it does really start here. You can see me around. The dream has turned from renders into reality. You can see the gorgeous golf course. Again, these things aren't open yet, but you can see they're pretty much in their final stages, and that's why we have gained access into these areas. Now, obviously, Emaar would not allow us to come in here. There are all these people trying to play golf and, enjoy the beach. We've gained, exclusive access just because these are basically in the final touches. You can see it's pretty much complete. The flag poles over there where we have all our holes, basically, you can see the plastic covers are still on them. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that in the video, but we are at the final stages. Even the golden beach shots, you're going to see the slides are still being done, but this will be done very, very soon. And this is excellent news for us as residents who want to come here, live for ourselves, see our kids, And I spoke to a couple of my friends who actually live here in the valley, and they are telling me once their kids and all their neighbors' kids, the first thing they come from school, they throw their bags, they run into the skate park, they run to the park. So today is a nice Sunday afternoon, so it's very nice, calm, peaceful. So that's why we have an excellent opportunity to make this video. Other than that, this place would be jam-packed with pets, kids. It is the definition of what Emaar says when they want to give you that perfect lifestyle. And all that stuff is under construction right now. It is full swing, as you guys heard, the drills and all these things going on right now. So this is why we were just out here, boots on ground, to show you guys the reality. Again, there's also a mini golf course and all these things that are happening. It's all about that community, that lifestyle that Emaar offers that so many developers lack. If you guys haven't seen our Dubai Hills Estate video, you guys saw what a full-fledged Emaar master plan community at maturity looks like. So you guys saw the parks, all these things, and that is exactly what is going to happen here in the valley. We've seen that consistently with all Emaar communities. The price per square foot starts very, very low, and it starts keep climbing up and up and up. A lot of the people who keep questioning, and the first objection we do get all the time is that valley is too far. Look, I just came here from JVC, and it took almost 20 to 30 minutes to get here. It's really not that far, especially with the brand new Al Ain Road, Al Ain Highway, which is a massive 12-lane highway with 6 lanes coming, 6 lanes going. Obviously, look, we always talk about this in our videos. The government and Emaar always work together. And if the government is investing in these kind of highways where they're bringing traffic, they understand that the future growth is going to be coming this way. And obviously, as you can see, the population is going to drastically increase in these areas. A lot more people will be able to commute. So obviously, the government and the RTA, which is the Road Transportation Authority, work hand in hand to ensure that traffic flow is smooth, it's close by, all these things. So that's one thing. If you span around, again, just to speak a bit more about the amenities, I really wish there was a lot more access we had. But right now, again, as you guys can see, it's still under construction. Those are some community halls that are still being created, the Golden Beach, the mini golf course, all that stuff will be coming soon. Obviously, there's some stuff that is ready over here. You guys can see the basketball course. Again, as I mentioned, right now it's the afternoon. That is why we are filming now, because we really didn't want to show the families who are playing here all these things when people are enjoying their free evening time. Now, speaking a bit more about the brand new launch that is basically coming, these are going to be twin villas in the valley. Now, we have to understand the clusters that we are showing you right now. These are all basically the townhouse clusters, and Valley made a phase 2 valley, which I'll show you some of the renders now. And this is basically right next to the valley. As soon as Emaar launched Valley phase 2, a lot of people understood that this is going to be a very long-term community for Emaar. There's a lot of land that these guys own, and there's going to be a lot of progress that's going to keep coming. Now, that's great for us, because as investors, we want to understand and we want to know that we're not buying the the community at maturity. As I always like to say, and you guys need to understand, you need to get into the projects early, and we're still fairly early in the valley. There is still a lot of development that is coming up. Now, speaking about the latest launch, you guys can see some of the renders right now. This is going to be called Rivera. These are going to be twin villas, basically. So basically, a couple of the launches that did happen in the valley recently, they were all twin villas as well. So if you guys saw our Emaar South video, we covered the last townhouse launches in Emaar South. That area is now mature. Now Emar's focus when it comes to twin villas and all these things is coming into the valley. So these are going to be 3,700 square foot of built up area. They're all going to be 4-bed ensuite bedrooms, and they're going to be starting at around 4.85 million. The launch will be happening this week. Most likely the payment plan is also going to be 80/20 as the previous launches as well. And you guys can see some of the renders right now of the community. Again, this is all about bringing renders into reality. You guys can see the renders now. Again, a lot of the stuff that they're showing, let's say the water features, more of the golden beach, that all that stuff is still under construction, but you can see to what extent it is pretty much done. So if we pan around over here, again, just like we saw right now, a lot of it is ready and a lot of it is under construction. And as we always like to say, Emar's whole philosophy is bringing the renders into reality. So these are not just renders that we are seeing that Emaar is launching. These are going to be just like that, just like we saw in Dubai Hills Estate, if you haven't seen that video, just like we saw in Emaar South, if you haven't seen that video as well, and how we are here now in the valley as well. So this is an excellent opportunity for anyone who wants to invest in Dubai, and we have had a lot of people who we help get units in the valley. Again, just a shout out to Aeon and Tristle. We are the #1 ranked agency in Emaar for 2023 and 2024. Also Q1 of 2025, we have managed to retain our title. So that gives us a lot of priority when it comes to securing units. A lot of clients that we had who we helped secure units for, even back in the early days in Eden, Naratalia. And guess what? After they got the handover, instead of even renting it out or reselling it like they had originally planned, they decided to move in themselves, especially with the ease in golden visa access. Now you can just apply for it. You can get it. You book a property for 2 million. A lot of these properties are now worth that much. So people, a lot of them, instead of, being the typical investor, renting it out, selling it out, they decided to live in it themselves. And you can see why. This community is definitely something that has an amazing price per square foot. It's definitely, if you look at the sizes and the price that Emaar is offering, no other developer right now is offering that with that massive community potential. And again, the greater the community, the better potential it is for us. Because I remember in the early days when people were buying Eden and all these townhouses for around 1.2 million, 1.3 million, and a lot of people were thinking, and a lot of investors were saying to us, you guys are crazy, you're selling these townhouses in the middle of nowhere, and look where we are now. Those people have made tremendous amount of capital appreciation. They have made tremendous amount of rental income if they've rented it out. So again, this is just to be here, boots on ground, to show you guys where Valley is right now and to speak a bit more about the upcoming launch that is coming up, that is going to be this week. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.